love it. They don't 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 love it.
Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And off we go from Las Vegas. First carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Steelers, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. You look at this Steeler defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
One thing you always look for when you're evaluating a defense, how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get? How about last week's game? The number was 6. Phenomenal performance.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And a loose football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. All fumbles are costly, but that one really hurts because he had the first down.
Yeah, that's all he needed, right? But the problem is we coach these guys to try and get more, but that doesn't count if you don't bring the ball with you, does it?
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Pickett now from the gun here. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
Well, that doesn't have quite the flair of some of Pickens' catches from his rookie year, but it still moves the chains. He quickly built up a rep for making highlight grabs, maybe the catch of the year in Week 3 versus the Browns. He also had 800 yards, and he looked like an absolute playmaker for the Steelers.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Robert Spillane, ex of the Steelers, is there on the stop. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Pickett looking to throw on second down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he tried to throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. Fighting his way through contact. And he's free going down the left side. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, in the direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett setting up the screen. Harris. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Down the right sideline. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 16-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Pickett back to throw. Buying time to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery running in there and setting him down. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, here's Harris. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out. Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Once again, it's Jacobs. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
21.
And Garoppolo's going to change the play.
Omaha.
Garoppolo to throw on 3rd and 1. That is caught. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First target, first catch, and a first down. The Raiders at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They thought they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he loses the football a second time. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Very fortunate to get another shot. Here's 2nd and goal. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
First and 10, here's Pickett. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, this is a half for not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got his tight end Fryermuth right side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Harris is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had a broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. They'll try and run with Harris. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Boswell's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 65. On play action. Now Garoppolo. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Here we go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Garoppolo. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take a blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
Following the fumble recovery, Pickett flushed out right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Harris rolling straight ahead. And he stopped immediately there. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
They'd really like like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett sliding out of the pocket. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Pickett throwing again on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. Pickett lost it, and the Raiders pick it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take it.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now 3rd down and very long.
13.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up 1st and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Jacobs again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Jacobs. It looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different?
Touchdown! DeAndre Carter, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Raiders' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together. and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back in the 9. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Garoppolo changing the play. One more time with Jacobs. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a big one coming now for Daniel Carlson. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Carlson is good, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
2nd and 10. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Pickett, 4th down, desperation time. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now 2nd and 9. Caught on the right side by Adams. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Trey Tucker, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Raiders look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Second down, here's Pickett. Being chased out left. Oh, and that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
The The Steelers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Pickett. Finds Pickens out right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. Flush to his right. He's got his target. That's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. Flushed out right. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, Pickett. He's going to air one out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by David Long. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
21. Stay hot.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Unable to corral him. He fights through. He's on his way. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 24. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. From the gun, here's Pickett. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. And now here is another interception. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Second down, Jacobs once more. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
12. Hey, gun.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Carlson now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
2nd and 9. Pickett back to throw. Completes this one to Pickens. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. But really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.